Okay. Oh wait. Yay! So this is different from some of the other birthday messages because oftentimes it's not from anonymous. It's always from somebody, or at least it used to be. But this time it's from anonymous. It says, "Hey, happy birthday. Hello, Liam. Today is May 10th. Listen, you are going to have a simple yet unforgettable birthday. I'm always watching over you. You are doing well. Had it be stopped in the past, you have found the most wonderful path amidst the tangled threads of fate. It is a pity I can't always stay by your side, but I promise we will meet again at the next crossroad of destiny. And that time comes, I will say it to you in person. Happy birthday." That's so sweet. And then this is Fantasia's blessing. A blessing for the protagonist. Oh, that's so cool. May you strike down injustice, unafraid to shatter false masks with your true self. May you carry the hopes of all, raise the sail of trailblazing under 1,000 stars. Your traces in this realm shall echo across the cosmos as the joy of the Arcadia. Flame! And then that's the birthday section of this game. Today. Not gonna really do much more. And I'm just gonna go with the story.
This place is decorated with a touch of style.
A gang does not always flaunt brute force. More often, they need to flaunt wealth.
Treasure.
Quit while you're ahead. Don't get greedy.
Thanks, Ashvale.
Gee, before I even realized, the scenery of Dovebrook became unrecognizable. Gee, back then, who would have imagined iron hulks running wild on the streets? Little known as gang members being treated like vermin.
You didn't call us here just to reminisce, did you?
Of course not. Please forgive Course Tide's rude little test. That narrow-minded fella never understands why young people flock to things that come from other planets. Like Megatron, the Masked Heroes, and the Astral Express. What he does not see is that while cosmic novelties are more enticing, big shots that hail from the cosmos are even more fearsome. Wouldn't you agree?
You're a clever one, so there's no point in keeping up this charade. We're not Xianzhou's #1 assassins. You knew that already, didn't you?
Yeah, I might not live as long as those Xianzhou folks, but I got a decent eye for sizing people up. You may not be the #1 assassins, right? But your skills surpass even such assassins. So I don't care who you are. I pay good money for a sharp blade. But I don't give a fig about its brand.
And where do you intend to use this blade?
On the Sinway Syndicate.
What?
No, don't get me wrong. I'm not looking for bloodshed. Instead, I intend to perform surgery on the Sinway Syndicate. Look here. Through certain connections, I secured this mass correlation. The entry pass to the Eonic game. Some covet this treasure, while others fear it as a curse. Now, you claim the name of Xianzhou's #1 assassins, huh? So surely you came for this. You want the god's reward, don't you?
You are our employer.
Therefore, the festival's prize should rightfully be yours. What do you want from the Eon, Mr. Polewave?
Aeon? I harbor no such an unrealistic desire. I'll leave this prize for you to claim as your reward. I'm happy enough to share in a bit of your glory. Whether you win or lose, all I ask is that when the press comes a-knocking, you say this. You were sponsored by the Sandwich Syndicate of Toughbrook. That is enough for me.
So this is a sponsorship deal? The Sinwish Syndicate only wants fame?
Since we are not truly in your employ, are you not afraid we might break our promise and ignore your request?
If you truly cared nothing for what I asked, why even raise the question, huh? As I said before, I may not have the long life of the Shenzhou people, but I do know how to judge people.
One more question from me, please. Why are you so set on chasing fame?
In plain Arcadia, imagine they exist due to wish power. And that wish power comes from the attention, curiosity, and demands humans place upon these imaginae. The Sinwish Syndicate was founded to provide for those imaginae who were ignored, had no wish power, and were not needed by humanity. Unfortunately, ever since that seashell woman rose to power, our path of blood and violence had run its course. That's why I want the Sinwish Syndicate to take on a new form. One that will draw more attention than ever before. The Sinwich Strangeling Pension Foundation,
Huh? That
What
sounds
do you think of the
nice.
name?
It's
I mean, working
cozy and
project
heartwarming name.
in terms of the name, but it's a nice sentiment.
So, will the three of you, accept this job?
Oh my gosh, the little duck on the desk. A moment later, somewhere in Deathbrook District.
Mr. Polewave's goal is surprisingly grounded. A gang leader won't survive this long by relying on bodyguards. It's about having a sharp instinct for survival.
He wants to launder his gang clean, but that will not be easy. In my view, the underboss may not see eye to eye with his boss. My thanks to you both. With your protection, I managed to leave without harm. Yet, we carried off the mask meant for the so-called Xianzhou's #1 assassin. When I think of it that way, this mask feels thorny in my hands.
That man. He seeks to enter the Phantom Moon Games. What does he plan to do?
Whatever his purpose, this matter is grave. I'm afraid I must take my leave for now and report to General Yao Guang before making any decisions.
No need for that. I've been waiting here for you all for some time.
Madam Yao, you came in person?
Well, you see, I must admit I passed false information to the two behind you, sending them on a wild goose chase. I should personally ask for their forgiveness. As for why I am here, Miss Tingyun, you still have not opened the third pouch, have you?
That's true.
Whatever they give you, just take it all and bring them to me.
What kind of after-the-fact strategy is this?
General, had you spoken plainly, Sunday and I would never have refused you. Why did you lie to us and claim that someone was lost and captured?
I didn't lie. If not for the appearance of the former Vidyadhara High Elder and the runaway master of Penacony, Miss Tingyun would still be trapped in those brutes' endless probing. Her being lost and captured was exactly the future I divined. I also foresaw bloodshed awaiting the Sinwish Syndicate. Had it come true, it would have been because Miss Ting-Yun failed to restrain her strength during the clash. Yet, with you two here, the gangsters' lives were spared.
You even foresaw the anomaly with my body.
Sometimes even when fate is foreseen, it cannot be changed. Fortunately, things did not come to the worst. As for Mr.
Wait a
Sunday,
second. Sorry, I
I've
just
been
remembered that I
so
haven't done my
happy.
daily.
With my 1,000 feathered eyes, I had
daily
the privilege
check-in.
of watching the broadcast of your entire god-ascending feat of
didn't really get
Pentagon
so
from
far.
away. Truly magnificent.
Okay, I did it.
Let's not speak of that misstep anymore, General.
Poor Sunday. Trying to go past it and then still getting reminded of it. I mean, in fairness, he did do a big oopsies, so makes sense. But also, poor guy.
Rather, we have brought back the mask, as you asked. How do you intend to use it? Surely not just to hold it and block the Stellaron Hunter's entry.
That was the plan, but from one cause spring 100 outcomes. Now that the mask is in my hands, there are many possibilities. What do you say about using it to lure Blade here and strike him down together? Or perhaps I could
maybe.
wear the mask myself and personally compete in the Phantasm
not.
Games.
Try and kill Blade.
That'd be interesting.
Considering he's gonna be
Each
in the next
mask
patch,
used
I
is
assume we
gone for
don't.
good. The Stellaron hunters will be left with a real headache. That'd be truly
I still
killing
haven't
two
played
birds
like the
with
current
one
patch
stone.
yet, so
Madam Yao, this is deadly business. It's no laughing matter.
Deadly. Miss Ting-Yun, that is exactly why I am here. Not to put Blade in his grave, that is. His ties to the Xianzhou have long since frayed. There was no need for me to snatch someone else's assignment and come here only for his sake.
Snatch someone else's assignment?
So the Xianzhou envoy was supposed to be someone else?
To be frank, this journey to Plain Arcadia was meant for Jingyuan.
oh my gosh,
divine
imagine if we
foresight.
said Jing Yuan
The
and
Lawful
Dan
Quadrants
Heng. That'd be so
recently returned from the
cute.
great battle against Iron Tomb.
I'd love to see them
And the
together
honor should
again.
have been his. Yet, before his departure, I cast several divinations on all parties involved and received this result.
Holy lines, that is quite a few. Ya Guang's divination. With the hunt as the primary subject, the divination reads as follows. The hexagram resolves around... Excuse me. The hexagram resolves as fire. The change occurs at the 4th line. It comes without warning. Incineration, death, abandonment. This is truly ominous. With the preservation as the primary subject, the divination reads as follows. The hexagram resolves as heaven. The change occurs at the 4th line. One may leap or remain in the depth, with no fault incurred. Advance and retreat according to circumstances, and you shall remain untroubled. With the finality as the primary subject, the divination reads as followed. The hexagram resolves as earth. The change occurs at the top line. Dragons clash among the wilderness, their blood staining heaven and earth alike. This is a portent of bloody conflict. Why would Stellaron hunters be marked by such an omen? Could it be connected to the former High Elder? Ah, yes. Danny boy. The only former High Elder we have, I think, or at least that we have well-known records of. Also, hello. Hi. With Plain Arcadia as the primary subject, the divination reads as follows. The hexagram fluctuates between earth and fire. The change occurs at the top line. Neither fully luminous nor wholly obscured. It rose to the heavens at first, only to descend back to the earth. What does this even mean? Joy turns to sorrow. With the fate of the next 10 days as the primary subject, the divination reads as follows. The hexagram fluctuates between heaven and thunder. The change occurs at the fifth line. For those who present morals and virtues, no remedy is needed for good fortune to follow. So, there are more big shots to come. Just how many more surprises are waiting for me?
Incineration, death, abandonment. I may not know divination, but even I can tell that there is no good omen.
Unfortunately, the two top diviners of the Yuchui and the Luofu, in other words, my junior sorer, Fu Xuan, and I, cross-checked each other's extrapolations and came to the same astonishing conclusion. An Arbiter General will fall in this Arcadia evolution.
Even so, you're still taking the mission meant
Okay.
for Jing Yuan?
Yes.
I'm sorry,
I
but also
contacted the
glad
Marshal
it's
and
not
took over the
Jingyuan.
task. I've simply never seen such a bizarre fate and wanted to witness it.
Even if it means your death?
It's only
Only
death.
death.
If I can die in
What
this
a...
Fantasy Moon Games
I
to achieve a
heard
moment of
her voice
godhood,
actor.
then my death won't have sullied the Xianzhou's honor. Miss Tingyun, hand me the mask.
I kept on hearing, I believe her, oh, what's her voice actress's name? I want to say it's Ari, but I might be confusing her with her partner. But she kept on saying, it's only death, when she was on, like, other people's poll streams, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I look forward to seeing that light, and then, here we are! Oh.
Well done. You have hit your fitness goal. Another active and fulfilling day.
Whoa.
Sorry, Sunday. My body instinctively sensed danger.
It's really funny because I kept on seeing all these videos of like Don Hong avoiding all these protecting all of his wait, no, that's the wrong way of saying it. I kept on seeing videos of Don Hong always protecting his crewmates, and then sentences. Not good at them. I kept on seeing videos of Don Hong always protecting his crewmates, and it was really funny. And then him dodging to not protect Sunday, and then everybody's like, oh my gosh, he doesn't care about Sunday. But the thing is that he always protects them when it's aimed at the other person. But if it's aimed at him, he dodges, it seems. So, yeah. Anywho.
Once the mask for joining the Fantasy Moon Games is worn, it binds tightly to the supplicant and manifests the shape of the wearer's soul. I read something like this in the Views of the Universe from a Star Skiff. It's confirmed now. This mask is indeed genuine.
Wow. That's crazy.
Congratulations, Mr. Sunday. You're now a supplicant in the Aeonic game.
What exactly are you trying to do, Seer Strategist? Twice now you've acted without warning. Do you mean to make an enemy out of the Astral Express?
You protect Sunny, Don Hong.
Don Hong. me take care of this.
Sunday, are you planning to fight?
Don't worry, I'm no match for this general.
Unless he was in his Eon form. Can I just say, imagine if he got Sunday in his Eon form. That'd be so fun.
Thoughts. I ran a check with my tuning, and there were no signs of any outside intrusion.
They say a diviner can't read hearts. I call that the excuse of mediocrity. Mr.
Excuse me.
Sunday, you're fascinated by the Phantom Moon games. You even wondered, what if I wore this mask? Didn't you?
You can even divine thoughts like that?
No, I'm simply good at seeing using my eyes. Though Mr. Sunday never asked to examine the mask, he's glanced at it at least 3 times since we started the conversation. Given the character and manners of someone as noble as him, I can't think of any motive for this action but genuine interest.
Sunday?
Yes, I did think of it. For a moment, I even considered putting it on.
So, I merely gave you what you desired. This is no trap. It's just an unexpected gift. During the Phantom Moon games, I'll give every ounce of aid I can to help you seize your chance to have an audience with the Eon.
General Yao Guang, as far as I know, throwing out heavy profits first is usually a lure to make others lose. We've only just met. I don't understand why you'd go this far.
Why belittle yourself? Every move I've made is to carve a sliver of possibility from the impossible. With my eye of Ishvara, I see you're the only one in this land who doesn't need to do a thing for me. Simply acting on your own will can bring change.
Your own will?
Indeed. Dan Heng, I do want to learn more about this world. Because this world of elation fascinates me. Is plain Arcadia truly a paradise?
No, it's not.
An Arcadia that its name claims. I once pursued a mistaken vision of paradise with stubborn resolve. Even now, I can't say for sure what a true paradise should look like.
Sonny, I don't
That's
think there
why
is a
I
true
want to see with
paradise.
my own eyes whether this Arcadia lives up to its name.
So then, as long as Mr. Sunday acts, that omen of death Madame Yao foresaw.
Of course it would still come to pass. Did you think just a lavish gift could let you stroll out of Destiny shackles alive?
Pardon me for butting in, but does the Xianzhou know about this?
This is such serious business. I'd never make this decision on my own. I've talked it over with the 6 charioteers of the Yuchue. If
Oh?
something happens to me, I'll line up a solid successor.
Whoa, that's
She headed
crazy.
to the Yuchue on the day I left on this mission, just in case anything went wrong. There, with the other potential successors picked by the 6 charioteers, she'll train at the Omniscience Sapientia Academe in divination arts, war strategies, and civil governance.
You mean Lady Fushuan? She'd take over the Yuchue after you?
Fushuan was...
Fushuan?
No.
What Fushuan? If I don't make it back from this trip, maybe Qingchui from the Law Fu Divination Commission could take the seer strategist position and command the Yuchue.
I'm pretty sure Ching Chui would not want to, because that sounds like way too much responsibility that she doesn't want to deal with. On the other hand, Fushuan, I believe, is Jing Yuan's successor, yeah? He's just, if I recall correctly, he's waiting for someone to replace her before he can have her be his successor.
Qingchui and Yuchue. Ooh, what a perfectly rhymed match.
Oh yeah, Guang. So silly.
As for the details, shall we discuss this somewhere else, you 3?
Sometime later, in search of stolen items, an uninvited guest quietly slipped into Dothbrook District. Oh?
Map says the Ashen Detective Agency should be right here.
Hey, look, the Fluffy comic! That's so cool! Look at all of them. That's... Oh, they all look so cute.
But why is there just a magazine publisher's office?
Holy for bully! Big drama hit Graphia Academy!
A furbo? Taking photos? You really can find anything in the land blessed by aha. Let's go ask for directions.
Okay. It's very ironic. I don't have old Silverwolf, but I do have new Silverwolf.
Hey, little furbo.
Excuse me.
Know if there's an Ashen Detective Agency nearby?
Beats me! But if I find 10,000 credits on the ground, I might recall a spot.
10,000 for directions? Fine. Job first. Oh, wow. Looks like 10,000 credits from my account just hopped to end up in yours for no reason. Now, spill.
Whoa! Generous, miss! The place you're looking for is upstairs. That detective's renting my boss's space for his agency. But he's zonked out in the day, and his doors are locked at night. No clue how he earns any money. Maybe he's a vampire?
So they're closed? Then how do I meet this Ashen Detective?
Beats me. But if I find
What a scam!
on the ground, I might recall that too.
You stinky furbo! Begging for a smack! Scamming our guest!
Time to go!
I'm narrator, receptionist at the Ashen Detective Agency. I'm
Incredible.
the assistant of that Mr. Detective.
Narrator? What sane person gives their pet that name?
That would be the dude upstairs. By the way, that mangy furbo didn't fleece you, right?
It did. A full 10,000.
Do you want me to catch that sneaky furbo for you and get your money back?
Nah. Save your breath. Got it fixed. Money's back in my account, plus the last 26.5 credits from that guy's account balance.
Oh, not bad, Punklordian hacker.
You seem pretty knowledgeable. So, would you mind showing me the way?
This way, please, Ms. Hacker. Sorry, but you will have to take a side path. The landlord of this magazine office fled to dodge his debts, and creditors have been storming in one after another. In the end, Mr. Detective sealed the front door entirely.
That doesn't sound very legal, but whatever. Form switch bow. A new form imbued with special power. Click the ability button to shoot arrows which interact with mechanisms, pix coins, and other objects.
So, there's even a shooting button. That's interesting.
surely. Yeah, I'm like, there's no reason this would be empty.
Why are there so many furbos?
Wait, there's something up there.
Employees of this magazine company.
This up here means that there's something up there. I just need to figure out how the heck to get up there. Yeah. I'm like, I knew there was something up here. How do I get up there? How do you get up there? Oh. It's 11 o'clock. I don't know how you get up there. Oh. That's how. Is it cheating to use a map? Nameless with space, star of authority. When honesty becomes a prerequisite, happiness, something words. I know I haven't discovered that in my other playthroughs, so that's fun.
Why does this scene feel like a punishment round from a game?
Office survived way more brutal than any game.
Anything over this area? This is very convenient to be able to look at. Nice.
So, this is where the detective lives?
Yes, his office and living quarters are one and the same. It is a little shabby, I admit. At this hour, he is probably fast asleep. Visitors here are rare indeed.
Visitors being rare. That really does sound a little sad.
Please, come with me. I will wake him at once.
Hey, look!
Let's get down to business. I can stroll around later.
This is the office. We'll come to this later.
Time to get up, Mr. Ashvale.
I love how
Sometimes do I have to say it?
I love how even Silverwolf is like slightly intimidated.
To disturb my sleep.
Mr. Ashvale, this lady is not here for
Thank
food
you.
delivery.
Oh, then she must be here to kill me.
Sadly, not that either.
Sadly,
What do you mean?
gratefully,
sad?
don't you mean?
Not here to deliver food and not here to kill me. How strange. Oh,
How many people are trying to kill
you
you?
are here to hire me for a case.
What?
Your order of guesses
Sorry.
is a little heartbreaking. Yes, I am here to commission you. Something has been stolen.
Oh. What did you lose?
A person, along with an ancient mask that should have been mine.
Interesting. Are you here to join the Phantom Moon Games?
At that moment, a cloud of suspicion rises in the detective's mind. Who exactly is this girl?
Mr. N, stop the voiceover when we're talking business.
Oh, stop! You pay me 900 credits an hour plus 2 bananas just for this, don't you?
Lol.
Yes, but at least throw me a few clues while you work. Between a detective and their assistant, at least one of them should know a thing or two about deduction, right?
Surely you do. You're the detective.
Flashed through the otherwise empty mind of the detective. This unremarkable-looking girl was, in fact, one of the top 10 most wanted terrorists on the IPC's bounty list. A Stellaron hunter.
Kafka!
It's Silverwolf! She is Silverwolf! Mr. Ashvale! Did
Oh,
you
Ashvale.
get caught in the
I love
free
you,
for
but you
all
empty
things?
brain sometimes.
I feel like I need to wipe my personal data again.
One of the Interastral Peace Corporation's most wanted fugitives with the highest bounties comes to commission a broke detective. Ooh. I have seen plenty of stories like this. The next thing would be me getting dragged into a massive conspiracy and forced to run for my life, right?
Drop the paranoia. I came to you because I hacked into the Security Bureau's criminal record system. What I found was shocking. In all those bizarre police cases, you were hired again and again. The curious case of the Harmony Sect Communion, the mystery of the Ghost Bullet Worm Express, the serial ghost resurrection incident, the super non-serial locked room murders at Kooky House, you helped solve them all.
Wow, you did your
May not be the most
research.
famous, but you're probably the most capable detective around here, right?
What are the other detectives like then?
There's nothing private anymore. Whatever. Tell me, how did you lose your mask?
Today was supposed to be our
Excuse
meeting
me.
with the Sinwish Syndicate.
All right, now let's talk about the commission fee.
Excuse me, I haven't even finished my sentence yet.
A true great detective can know a case without ever leaving the room.
While he sleeps, I gather the intel.
Lol.
We already have the basics about today's fiasco with the Sinwish Syndicate. And those 3 Xianzhou #1 assassins who scammed the mask.
Can you handle it? Money is not a problem. Do you take dirty money?
Sorry, no dirty money. And please do not withdraw your payment plus the account balance after paying.
Lols.
Oh, then how about this? This is the IPC's turf, right? Turn me in for the bounty. You take the reward, and I bolt afterward. We Stellaron hunters sometimes use that trick to raise funds.
Incredible.
Or maybe we could discuss the possibility of taking 30 million
Asheville.
credits. Pay us after the work's done.
Deal. I'll try to get that money over the next few days. Here's my contact info. Update me the moment you have any news.
Pay us after the work? When did our office have a rule like that?
That rule got made just now. Oh, my dear Mr. M, did you truly want to take dirty money? I have come up with another way to make money. Let me reach out to a certain big shot first. Madam Pearl, I've obtained solid intel.
Mr. Asheville, the chance of you initiating a call at this hour is under 5%. Let me guess. Perhaps you are finally ready to consider my offer.
No, I found the trail of the Stellaron hunters. They are here in plain Arcadia, and they even plan to crash the Phantom Moon Games. I can send you her coordinates quietly, without anyone noticing.
Quietly, without anyone noticing.
The Phantom Moon Games? The moment your IPC chose to speedrun it, it was fated to be more than just a game of fun. You want me to take part? That is asking a bit much of an old man.
We should have taken that hacker's deal earlier and turned her in for the bounty.
An unexpected bonus. So Pearl still has other masks hidden away. That makes things much easier. Seems that listening in on one's partners after wrapping up business is a habit worth keeping.
Whoa.
Hey, lady, where are you?
Did you find the mask?
Not yet, but I've got a new lead. We might have lost one mask, so I just need to find another.
Sounds about right.
Promise me this. Next time, don't take contracts on the dark web using names like Joseph #1 Assassin.
Okay. By the way, can you tell me what script Elio gave you this time?
A completely blank page.
What does that mean? Meanwhile, Liam, who escaped from school alone, actually called the police.
Thing is that this Miss Sparksy, who was originally just a virtual avatar, has now crossed into reality and taken entire school staff and students hostage.
Yeah! That about sums it up.
So it's just a typical case of the idiogenerative imaginary phenomenon.
Typical case? I feel like you guys need to, like, improve security or something.
Yeah, you could say that according to the old superstition. Modern science believes that when something receives excessive attention, it would suddenly gain life and becomes an imaginary due to the accumulation of too much wish power.
Well, what kind of modern science is that supposed to be?
Plain Arcadia's modern science, of course.
I've never heard of this. Typical case?
Outworld visitors might find this kind of thing strange, but it's not exactly rare around here.
That seems a bit
Some
messy.
historical eras had imaginary popping up non-stop like mushrooms after a shower. Things are different now, but if you're not careful, you might still find characters from popular comics suddenly show up in the flesh.
I know genitive?
Sorry. Used a bit of jargon there. Idiogenitive here means something born of chance and circumstance.
Huh?
These imaginae arise from incidental events. That's quite different from progenitive imaginae,
Oh,
which reproduce by having artists draw their offspring.
Huh. Interesting. I wonder how well that goes. So Imaginae can have other people draw their children so that way they can procreate, quote unquote.
The Academy to arrest this illegal imaginae? We can't. I just received notice from the Department of Aberration Defense. The first supplicant of these Phantasmoon games has revealed herself, and she's none other than Miss Sparksy, the one you mentioned. Although you're honored guests of the Astral Express, you seem completely unfamiliar with the laws and customs of this world. During the Phantasmoon games, we do not traditionally interfere with supplicants' actions. That's their privilege.
Why is that the privilege?
We security officers can't do anything unless she causes actual harm.
She took an entire school hostage.
You say she took a school hostage, but the intel I have says otherwise. Oh, right. News broadcast is about to start. Here to watch?
I guess.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Full Wish TV's special news segment, Arcadian Morning Report. I'm your host, Poofy.
Hi, everyone. I'm your host, Snowy.
We've entered year 1999 of the Arcadian calendar.
Whoa.
An exciting time. Just one more year until the new millennium.
Gone back in time.
Years ago, a famous prophet made a prediction. In year 1999, a terrifying devil will descend from the sky. Will this prophecy come true? Can Plain Arcadia safely make it through this crucial year?
Wow. I wonder what's supposed to happen this time.
They didn't tune in to hear your fear-mongering nonsense. Just read the news and stick to it.
Yes! Incredibly, after just 15 years, the Phantasmoon is full again, and the time for the Phantasmoon Games is upon us once more. Surely a blessing from the master relation upon us, Arcadia!
Which supplicants will appear in these Phantasmoon games? And what mind-blowing miracles will they bring to everyone? With permission from the Department of Aberration Defense, we'll be following and reporting on the Phantasmoon games from start to finish. Just now, the first masked supplicant has appeared.
How intriguing! Who are they, and where did they come from? Let's take a look. Wow! Internet-famous streamer Miss Sparksy announced 2 hours ago that she's donning a mask to become a supplicant. The Department of Aberration Defense has confirmed the news is authentic.
As an ideogenitive imaginae, Miss Sparksy's birth wasn't approved by the Department of Aberration Defense.
What?
That hardly matters at this point. What sort of miracle does this live streamer plan to produce during the Phantasmoon
Crazy.
Games? Let's switch over to her stream and see.
Yoo-hoo! And we're back from the commercial break. A big thank you to Love Insurance for being the title sponsor of today's.
Oh, not the insurance. Being the sponsor, that's crazy.
One person, 1,000 faces. 1,000 faces, one person. Who will Sparksicle become today? Ta-da! Time for the big reveal! Everyone, follow along with Bean Sparksy of Graphia Academy as we check out how our new transfer student is settling in. Marge, say hi to the camera. Sparksy, don't you dare mess with me. I disciple of General Jing Yuan of the Luofu and General Huayan of the Xu Ming. I've undergone rigorous Xianzhou sword training.
You tell him, March.
But I sure don't. My March seems quite worked out. Is it because she's a bit nervous about her first live interview? Alright then. Now, let me interview my colleague, Mr. Yang.
Hello, everyone. I'm Welt Yang, a history teacher at Graphia Academy. I'm honored to be selected as this year's most popular male teacher. And I will continue
whoa, that's crazy.
to nurture even more outstanding talents.
Alright, that wraps up our interview for now. Let me give you all a sneak peek at what's coming up in our next live stream. Thank you all for your wholehearted support. Sparksicle will work hard to repay your kindness. In 3 hours, I'll be hosting a special live stream performance, Sparksicon, alongside our special guests, the legendary Nameless from the Astral Express, who have carved countless legends across the cosmos. Tell your friends, your family, even your enemies. Let's set aside all grudges and meet in the stream to witness the most dazzling sparks light up Plain Arcadia!
Now, see, Miss Sparksy was just doing a program with your friend. It's fine, really.
March didn't look happy in that. What kind of program is this?
Have you seen shows like that before? You know, where celebrities go somewhere to do like, everyday jobs, like those reality shows where they trade places with regular people.
I guess.
Pick Graphia Academy as a target. That school had its fair share of trouble 15 years ago, too.
Okay, pause. 15 years ago. 15 years ago is when Himiko, I believe, set out to the Astral Express, along with when the blood, whatever Yubna calls it, happened, which we learn about later in the story. Which, spoilers alert, I guess. But like, that's kind of crazy that you just randomly happen to bring that up. Anywho, the Astral Express's reputation. The Xianzhou General's honor. I feel worse about the Xianzhou General because at least we control some of the Astral Express. We're part of that, so like.
So these are the nameless of the Astral Express?
That's hilarious! I heard they're supposed to be great heroes who saved other worlds. Look at them now! Switching to comedy in a heartbeat.
Darn it. Soon the whole of Plain Arcadia will be saying Sparksy caught the Astral Express crew in one go and made us the butt of jokes. Our reputation would also turn into her trophy.
Oh, right. Please keep this Phantom Moon Games emergency response guide safe. Some sections in it might come in handy.
Phantom Moon Games Emergency Response Guide. During the Phantom Moon Games, numerous unpredictable aberrations and incidents will occur throughout Plain Arcadia due to factors such as miracles offered by supplicants, oversaturated wish power, and concentrated generation of aberrant disasters. All local residents and off-world visitors are advised to remain calm. Stay tuned to news reports from the Department of Aberration Defense, steer clear from dangerous zones, and safely enjoy the Phantom Moon Games. Should you encounter any emergencies, please refer to the response guidelines, which can greatly improve your chances of survival. Wow, that makes me feel so much better. Number 1, if you find yourself caught in an anomaly triggered by a supplicant, immediately distance yourself and head towards home, quote unquote. During this time, do not respond to any voices coming from behind you or from your right. Not your left, okay? 2, quote-unquote home is an enclosed or semi-enclosed space suitable for human habitation, generally containing objects such as chairs, beds, wash bins, etc. If the quote-unquote home you are in does not meet the above definition, immediately read the following. There are no monkeys dancing on giant teeth, and no black lizards can be seen in the whale's belly. Remain still and wait for a safety notice from the Department of Operation Defense. Safety notices from the Department of Operation Defense come in several forms: broadcasts, TV news, online streams, and so on. The broadcaster's head should consist of eyes, ears, a mouth, and a nose, not a pineapple or an apple. Pineapple. I don't know. Sorry, that just came. Anywho, continuing the related report, masks of elation were stolen by the Riddlers. Nouns and verbs of the cognition of Tyranny City citizens have been swapped, causing mass chaos. Perpetrators still at large. ... 15. We skipped from 3 to 15. If you lose your way and find yourself within a supplicant's sphere of influence, you can take refuge in a nearby fragment of the world in Canvas. But please note, in the vast majority of cases, Canvas fragments won't talk, won't laugh, and have no teeth. 16. The safe zone at the edge of the world in Canvas remains close to reality's 3-dimensional coordinate axes. If you notice your body starting to become 2-dimensional, immediately turn back the way you came. And then from 16, we skip all the way to 30. Objects that fall from the sky en masse are usually rain. Rain is a collection of water, not candy, and definitely not vintage flip phones. If you encounter a similar phenomenon, do not answer messages from the candy and do not eat the phone. That is a unique choice. 31. A joke is a piece of information designed to induce laughter and does not possess the ability to move. If a joke claims it's heading to its friend the refrigerator's wedding to steal away its electric toothbrush bride, please board the nearest science fiction novel and get out of there. Related report, a masked fool exploited the gift of laughter to create infinite improbability phenomena in Rainbow City. This was subsequently taken down in a joint operation by the Tavern and the Department of Operation Defense. ... We skip from 31 all the way to 102. If you happen to get trapped inside a television, stand as close to the screen as possible to maximize your on-screen presence. When you hear a child song being sung in chorus around you, whatever you do, do not sing along. Is that a Persona reference? It's been a long time since I've paid attention to Persona, so I don't really remember anymore. It's getting trapped inside a television. I don't know why, it just sounds Persona. Because I remember, what was it, Persona 3, Persona 4, where they went to TVs? Was it all of them? I don't know. I don't remember. It's been a long time. Anywho. 103. When attempting the above, make sure you're inside the TV, not trying to walk into it. Related report, children's program host lures massive audience into a carefree fairy tale kingdom, now officially classified as a kidnapping case. Friendly reminder, this guide will be updated and revised after each round of Phantasmoon games. Please ensure you have the latest version published for the current Phantasmoon games. Wow, that's messy.
If there's nothing else, I'll be going now.
Also, what a mouthful.
See? I told you so. Even calling the police was useless.
Which is so upsetting. Like, why?
No, you're their only hope. And that red boss lady of yours. She's here too.
Are you all
Himiko!
right? Did you get hurt when you ran away?
Himiko, oh, I'm so glad at least you're safe. You show Himiko the strange mask that young girl drew for you.
So, March and Welt are both trapped in Graphia Academy now? And that girl called Sparksy took the mask too.
He wasn't vigilant enough. He wasn't strong enough.
No, it's not your fault. I underestimated the complexity of the situation behind these games. Coming back
Haven't
to
you
my
participated
homeland
in these
was
games?
meant to be a relaxing vacation for everyone. And I also wanted you and
If you
Mark
knew that the
to
games were going to happen, I feel like you should have recognized the chaos that was going to happen as well.
Throughout the history of the Phantom Moon games, there have been many instances of cooperation.
That said, this is your home planet, so I imagine you didn't think it'd be as crazy as it is.
Forces from across the cosmos have turned this into their own high-stakes poker table. Rather than honoring the elation, these players are far more eager to savor victory for themselves, itching to knock everyone else out of the game. Sparksy is one such troublemaker.
We can't let her We can't let her get away with this. Should we head back to school and save everyone now?
It's dangerous to rush back to school on courage alone, when we don't know what Sparksy has done and what she's planning to do. For every supplicant, there are 3 key acts that must be completed once the Phantom Moon games begin. The roll call, the miracle, and the promotion.
Promotion.
Sparksy has completed the roll call. She took the mask and declared her entry into the games, drawing everyone's attention to the news that the first supplicant has appeared. Next, she must strive to make a miracle happen, bear the people's wishes, and answer with a great feat. If I'm not mistaken, Sparksy is waiting for us to walk right into her trap. For her, there couldn't be a better opponent than the Astral Express for this first battle between supplicants. What could be more earth-shattering than defeating a renowned cosmic hero on a battlefield of her own meticulous design? So here's the question, Sparkle. Based on what you know about this imposter, what's her real agenda for joining the games? Simply toying with and defeating the Express crew alone won't be enough. What kind of world-shaking miracle is she after?
Chaos?
Sure, she's a fake. But she's still a fake of Miss Sparkle. Guessing won't get us far. If you ask me, we should check out the tavern. Might find some leads there.
You mean your tavern? What kind of place is that?
The Masked Fool's headquarters. The World's End Tavern.
That's right. How could we pull off something this insane without Miss Sparkle's prized collection I've been hoarding all these years? That imposter must have known this well. Before this operation, she definitely went to the tavern, using my name. Most fools can't tell the difference between me and that imposter. Or maybe they just don't care. But if we can
You
find
guys
out who
look
I
very
talked
different,
to
though.
and which treasures I stole from my collection of items,
I mean, like, at least
we'll naturally
hair
figure
color.
out what that imposter is up to.
That's a good plan, but I can't let you act alone. Can you take both of us into the tavern?
Take this business card. The address of the tavern is printed on it. However, you'll have to find your own way to the tavern. That's been the rule since it was established, and there's nothing I can do about it. Since there's still time, I'll head out first. You two can come over when you're ready.
March. Mr. Yang. Can Sparkle be trusted much, Mr. Yang.
Relax. To step into the elation's right, what you need the most is ease. Don't dance to your enemy's tune. Find your own rhythm. Now it's our turn to set the steps. Dovebrook District. It's been a while since I've been home. Perfect timing. Don Hung and Sunday have made some new discoveries. I asked them to meet up with us later.
Himiko's home is Dovebrook District? The place where Himiko grew up?
Don't get your hopes up too high. Looks like this vacation trip has gone right back to our usual trouble magnet mode.
I mean, did we expect anything
Now,
else?
this is the kind of vacation the Nameless just has to savor.
Okay. Time check. Okay. I think it's about time to switch to Zenless. Oh, I got another mail. Also, I was starting to think about this while we were playing. It has to be Kafka. This has to be Kafka because it's listen. And then also Threads of Fate. And like that has to be Kafka. But also, since when was it anonymous? I did check back to look at old cards, and like they were from like our fellow friends and companions. I believe our first one was from Pom Pom. But like, also, did I beat this Fantasia's blessing? May you strike down injustice, unafraid to shatter false masks with your true self. May you carry the hopes of all. Raise the sail of trailblazing under 1,000 stars. Your traces in this realm shall echo across the cosmos as the joy of the Arcadia. I'm really curious to see what it's like in ZZZ. What the birthday wishes are like in that game. So let's switch over. Also, I didn't really talk much about what I did today. So today, I went to a vintage market, which was more of an arts market. And that was fun. I didn't really get much, actually. I got a painting, a watercolor painting, along with nail stickers, which uses nail paint in a way that's a bit different. Like, they dry out the nail paint and then manage to make it stick to your nail. But then you can also just remove it via nail polish remover. So, yeah. Which I like. I think it's pretty cool. Did I not switch to Zenless? Okay, I did. Cool. And then after that, I was with my grandma. And we did dinner that took like way too long. And then we also did grocery shopping and desserts, which was fun. I had a cupcake and chocolate cake. And a slice of chocolate cake. A small slice because I already had the cupcake and that was a lot. Along with like the meals I had. Oh, I also started my day off with whatchamacallit. Oh, what's it called? Crepes and orange juice, freshly squeezed. Kind of. I made it last night. So I made myself crepes and I juiced some oranges last night. And then I had it for breakfast this morning. It was very nice. Then I took the wrong turn this morning and I felt really bad because I was late to meet my mom. Because, well, it is my birthday. It is also Mother's Day. So, yeah. So I also celebrated Mother's Day with my mom figures. Aside from my stepmom, who is out of town. Anywho, though. Birthday wishes to the master of the mightiest AI. Oh, this is from Fairy. Dear Master, today marks your special anniversary. Humans celebrate the time they've known the world and use it as proof of their growth. Regrettably, while this objective parameter may be accurate, it can hardly capture even a fraction of the wonderful experiences you've had. That said, data suggests most people never tire of commemorating this occasion. So, from the moment the birthday song begins to play until you blow out the candles, I will block all internet notifications to ensure you can enjoy your wish-making time in peace. Even if all the hollows are about to swallow the new heir to whole, I suppose it's someone else's turn to hold the line today. That's so sweet. Name card details. Special day, a birthday gift for the proxy. This might not be much of a surprise since we all know it always comes every year. Even so, it's best to not disturb EOS's rehearsal if the launch angle isn't just right. It could end up knocking over those expensive, fragile, discontinued VHS tapes. Caramel drizzle cake slice. This slice of cake produced by the Faithin Birthday Preparatory Alliance awards you Ether Battery ×1 and Commemorative Cake Slice 1. By the time you see this cake, you've already missed the epic scene of Eos, Little 6, and 18 standing on each other's shoulders to reach the kitchen utensils and somehow managing to bake this cake under Fairy's guidance without blowing up the kitchen in the process. However, Wise might have recorded it on video, so why don't you ask him? Maybe you can still find it. I love that. It's so cute. Oh, I really want to pull on Lucia, but I really, really, really want Billy. I know, right? A birthday? That's crazy. But I celebrated my birthday as if I didn't have to worry about financial situations. Therefore, I bought a painting for myself, and I bought a nail set for myself, and I looked at furniture that I wasn't gonna buy, and I forgot I did actually go to a furniture store with the intent to see if they had something for me, because I really want to get a crescent moon ottoman, which sounds so specific, because it is, and yeah. Anywho, though. How long? 16 days? Let's see how many tapes I can build up for Billy before I decide if I can actually pull on Lucia. Because Billy is priority as much as I want to ignore the idea.
I'm here. Need a hand?
The idea. View business performance. Thank you, Pam. Thank you, Senior. Hello, Hugo. Open. Anita. Oh, but It was really funny because I was with my mom and my grandma. I would pay for their meal and they would pay me for my meal. It was really amusing. Because it's like also Mother's Day along with my birthday. So that's kind of how we celebrated it. Hey, Yunhu. Excuse me. I'm pretty sure we already did this chess event, so I'm just not gonna read it. It ended up being something that wasn't actually good. After negotiating with Vince, Senior Yunhu turned around and noticed you standing nearby. You look at the so-called bird's nest from Senior Yunhu. While it kind of resembled the real thing, it doesn't feel right. It's more like something else. Let me see. The color, the texture. Totally looks like a clump of fur. Yeah, I remember it being the wrong thing and him being glad he didn't sell it. I was like, I've already done this chess event. And there are a few people I redo a chess event for. And those people would be Astra, along with Hugo and Lycon. Wait, let's see what Monato's up to, actually. What are you two up to? Hell, it's you! What's up? Is Monato not with you? Monato said he was heading to the mines for his internship today, then left. But he hasn't replied to any of our knock-knock messages. I saw on TV that there was an ethereal attack at a nearby mining site. We're worried. Well, can you help us find Monato? Of course, but before that, I need more info. No problem. We'll tell you everything. Sing and Ayuet spill everything they know about Komodo Monato like beans from a bamboo tube. From this flood of information, you find some crucial leads, and with various search capabilities, you confirm Monato's current location. Leading Ashing and Ayuet, you find Monato near the mining processing area by the hollow.
You two little troublemakers. Sneaking off all the way out here? Good thing Belle's with you. Who knows what kind of danger you could have run into.
It was because the news on the TV. Actually, I was the one who brought them here.
Sorry, Monato. I was the one who brought them here. They saw the news on TV and got worried about you.
It's not your fault, Belle. I appreciate you being here. It's just... these two can be a handful. And if anything had happened to you as well...
The TV kept talking about the mines like there's scary ethereals showing up and stuff. You left early this morning, and it had been so many minutes, and you still hadn't messaged us on Knock Knock.
Sorry I didn't reply to your messages earlier. I got totally caught up with work today.
We're just glad you're okay.
But I gotta say, I'm impressed that you managed to find this place.
That's because Belle helped us. We just gave her a little bit of info, and she found where you were like bam, super fast.
Info?
Good to know you're okay. Now, Belle will explain everything to you. Bye-bye! Bye-bye!
They're so cute. Monato looks like he has more to say, but Asing and Aluet are already gone. He snaps back to the moment and leans in close. His eyes locked on yours, filled with genuine concern.
Those two are definitely hiding something from me. Belle, they didn't say anything weird to you, did they?
It wasn't anything major. Well, they did tell me everything about you.
It was nothing major. They just kinda gave me your full profile. Like your age, birthday, favorite foods, weird little habits. Oh, and that old forum ID you used to go by? The info was actually really helpful when we were trying to find you. So don't be mad at them, okay? I promise I'll forget all of it. Eventually.
That's alright. I wasn't trying to keep any of that from you anyway. And I guess Ah Ching and Ah Yue must really trust you if they were cool sharing my past with you like that. If there's anything else you're curious about, just ask me directly.
Despite his words, you notice Monato tense for a moment, his movement slow as if stuck in slow motion. If that's the case...
What?
Aratama Maru is a pretty badass ID. Though, I also kind of like Sailum's sad lone ghost.
Gotta say, Aratama is a pretty badass ID. But I also kinda like Sailum's sad lone ghost. Why did you change it?
Silum Sad Lone Ghost? It's just... The first time I told Yuzaha and the others about it, they almost died laughing. So I stopped using it.
Aww,
but
poor
if
baby.
You really like that name. I mean, if you have to call me that, I won't stop you.
You're so precious, Monato. Can I? Sad Silum Ghost? Silum Sad Lone Ghost?
Can I? Then... Silum sad lone ghost?
Aww. His face suddenly flushes red as you look up. Your eyes meet his. He is clearly struggling to stay calm.
Yes?
You're so gentle, Monato. But I think I like calling you Monato best.
But honestly, I still think Monato suits you best. You're always so gentle.
That's because we're friends. Oh, right. Just in case you need it next time, I'll start sharing my location with you when I'm at work.
Aw,
so you can
that's
come
so
find me
sweet.
anytime you need.
After making this promise with Monato, the two of you take the cable car back to Phalim Heights. Thank you for today. Those two little troublemakers didn't give you any trouble, did they? Nope, they're pretty clever. Yeah, but if I had to say, you're probably the smartest one. You managed to find me with just a tiny bit of info. I just lent a little bit of help. Partners. Oh, yay! Time check. Oh, we're getting late. I'm willing to stay up a little late tonight. I can blame it on my birthday if I get into work tomorrow. Very sleep deprived. Why do I have Sparkle's theme song stuck in my head? Oh, hey! It's our room at Blazewood. It's getting late. Head back and rest. Let's rest now. Drowsiness washes over you like a rising tide. Your consciousness slowly sinks. Blurred faces, faint voices. Somewhere nearby, a familiar voice calls out, guiding you forward.
Where am I? Is this a dream? Or... Wise? Are you here?
Yes, strength. Faith. Icarus.
Helios.
No. It's not enough.
We made a promise to see us together.
Those two bones. Get ready. We will not lose.
Was that young Belle? Is that baby Belle? Is this actually maybe this is for Romeo?
Teacher?
Your dream shouldn't be like this. Wake up. If you don't wake up now, you never will.
Huh? The dream recedes like a tide. You find yourself standing once more in the quiet night of Blazewood. The campfire has burned out and everything is silent. Only a single figure stands before you. What?
Ugh, my head. Wait, what's going on?
You were sleepwalking, you know. Another step and you'd have followed those memory ghosts straight onto the highway.
Romeo! No, who are you?
Romeo? Why are you here? No, wait. Before that, who are you, really?
Shh. Easy there, Miss Model Citizen. If you raise your voice, you'll wake everyone up. And besides,
I don't see that as a negative.
Our Q&A game works in turns, remember? Last time, the final question you asked me about your nightmare, I already helped you with that. Waking you up from your dream wasn't easy, you know. So, now it's my turn to ask a question, right?
What do you want to ask? Is there anything you want to know?
What do you want to know?
No need to be so tense. We're just chatting, like before. Let me think. Your nightmare. Alright, let's start here. In your eyes, what kind of person is your teacher?
Why are you asking this? What's that got to do with you?
My teacher? Why would you ask about her? What does that have to do with you or the W engine you stole?
Answering a question with another question is a serious foul in a Q&A game, you know. But if you really don't want to answer, I'll give you a little hint. In a game like this, the one answering can't lie, but they don't necessarily have to tell the whole truth either. So, let's get back to the question. What kind of person do you think your teacher is? A good person? A bad one? Or perhaps...
Teacher.
My teacher. She...
Don't take too long, or you'll get penalized for it.
She's my guide. I trust her.
She's my guide. I trust her.
Maybe there are still
Do
things
you?
I don't fully understand yet, but I trust in her character. I trust the path she's shown me.
A guide worthy of trust, huh? That's a very interesting answer. Alright then. By the rules, it's my turn to answer the question you asked earlier. Who am I? My real name is Remiel. Well, I suppose most people would recognize me better by my family name.
Huh?
Dan. My full name is Remiel Dan.
What does that mean? I don't recognize that. Also, the feathers!
No, that's impossible.
I'm so weak to wings.
That name, it's from over 100 years ago.
I knew you'd react like that. After all, that name probably only exists in history books for you, doesn't it? Lieutenant Colonel of the Guard of Staves. And one of the first generation Void Hunters.
But how can that be?
It's not completely impossible, you know. Time tends to be a little kinder to a person like me. But
how so?
If you still think I'm lying, well, even though you haven't asked yet, I'll give you one more answer for free. Something I'm sure you're dying to know.
A familiar voice calls out from the distance, followed by hurried, uneven footsteps. Your thoughts grow even more muddled. Hearing the call, Remiel turns her head slightly. There is a trace of weary amusement in her eyes at the interruption, yet it almost feels as if she had already anticipated everything.
Our game time always runs out so quickly, so let's keep it short. To me, that Porceloid W engine is a key to the past. There's something I need it for. So I'm afraid I can't give it back to you just yet. Sorry. But I promise you this. When everything is finally settled, if you still need it, I'll place it in your hands myself. And though you might not have realized it yet, just like those phantoms in your dreams, you're chasing after something you might never actually find. In that sense, you and I might not be enemies after all.
I don't understand. What is it you're planning to do?
I don't understand. And what exactly are you planning to do with that W engine?
Oh, greedy, aren't you? That's a whole new question. Let's save it for next time, shall we? Look, that adorable little snake is already on her way over.
Before she can finish speaking, a figure rushes in like a whirlwind, tail stiff and upright and alert.
You bad lady! Stay away from us! Belle! Are you okay? Did she hurt you? Lady, I'm warning you. Stay away from my lifetime meal ticket! I'm a pub sex specialist.
Cecilia.
I've got a bright future ahead of me. Cross me, and you're making an enemy of all public security. And if I get hurt, Demon Lord, the Commissioner will mobilize everyone and flatten the outer ring looking for you. You don't want a massive casualty incident like that, right?
See? This sharp little snake can always find you with uncanny accuracy. She seems particularly concerned about you.
Don't worry, Cecilia. I'm fine, at least for now.
Don't worry, Cecilia. She doesn't seem hostile. At least, not at the moment.
At least not for the moment, huh? What a cautious way to put it. I'd love to keep talking with you a little longer, but
It sounds like the rest of your companions are about to arrive too. I really do prefer one-on-one conversations. Handling a whole crowd at once? Just thinking about it makes me tired. So, I suppose this is goodbye for now. Let's save the topic about your teacher for the next time we meet.
Wait, Remiel, don't leave just yet.
Remiel quietly takes a few steps back, her figure slipping into the night and vanishing without a trace. More footsteps follow, as Wise, Billy, and Promia rush over together. I'm shocked Promia didn't come quicker. After thinking about it for... Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, Cyssia is kind of faster sometimes than Promia, so I guess it does make sense. Or at least she can be, I think. After thinking about it for a moment, you tell everyone your conversation with Remiel.
Huh? A first-generation Void Hunter, that woman? Oh, come on. And I'm the mayor of New Eridu. She's obviously full of it.
A first-generation Void Hunter is like on the same level as the original hero from Starlight Knight Chronicles. A straight-up legendary boss fight. But if she's telling the truth, damn, how old would she be? Like over 100 or something.
She's been doing like 100-year-old rituals and stuff, yeah?
I mean, boss always says don't judge a woman's age by her looks. But come on! She doesn't look anywhere near 100. Not even close.
Exactly, so she's just bluffing, trying to scare you. Proxy, don't let that bad lady trick you.
Belle, you alright? She didn't do anything to you, did she?
I'm fine. I get the feeling she wasn't lying.
I'm fine. She didn't try anything. Actually, she said she needs the Porceloid W engine for something important, and she'll give it back after. Honestly, I don't think she went out of her way just to lie to me. Same with the whole first-generation Void Hunter thing. She doesn't gain anything from making that up.
Right. I agree with your assessment.
What is it, Promia?
What is it, Promia? Did you think of something?
The big guy I mentioned earlier. Strictly speaking, I'm not meant to be sharing its movements with you, but given the circumstances, there's no point in withholding it now. Big Guy is just a code name. Its actual designation is Anti-Void Hunter Riot Suppression Mech.
Anti-Void Hunter Riot Suppression Mech. What?
A mech designed to suppress Void Hunters? But why?
I don't know. At first, Tops treated it as nothing more than a classification. A metric for combat prowess. After all, no one truly intended to oppose a Void Hunter, but now it seems more likely it was never just a label. Tops's upper ranks may have known Remiel's identity long ago and made preparations in advance. Even the Hollow Champion competition may have been staged to lure her out. You, me, Romuald, and every other participant. We may all have been unwitting pieces on Rusty Cliff's board, used to corner Remiel and eliminate her.
So, if that Porceloid W engine is important to her too, then it all makes sense.
Wait, what? So you're saying she might actually be a first-generation Void Hunter?
Yeah.
The one from the Legends, who can level cities with a single strike?
Yeah.
It's a possibility, yes.
I didn't bare my teeth at her, did I? Did I call her a bad lady?
Aww. Poor Cecilia.
Is it too late to run for my life now? Maybe I'll have to public security. No!
Darling, I think you'll be fine.
I'm dead. I'm so dead. What if she gets mad and turns me into some permanent outer ring roadside decoration?
She's so sweet. I almost wish I pulled for her. Like a faded Cecilia?
Oh no, I can actually see it now. Faded Cecilia, just like those faded ethereals. Stop! Roxy, stop it! No,
We need to confirm
Oh wait,
Ramiel's true
wait, no,
objective.
wait.
Now.
Pause. I didn't mean to hit skip.
Stop! Roxy, stop it! No, I'm picturing it too.
We need to confirm Ramiel's true objective. Now. She can't have gone far. I'll pursue. Have gone far. I'll pursue.
Tracking a first-generation Void Hunter? Damn, that's sick. Count me in! So, which direction are we headed exactly?
Excuse me, the great, not so great specialist Cecilia here might possibly maybe have a way to find her. Okay, just to be clear, I didn't do it on purpose. I swear I wasn't trying to offend the great first-generation Void Hunter. It's just earlier I might have possibly maybe accidentally
Accidentally.
issued tracker on her.
She's a first generation Void Hunter and you put a tracker on her? You're so cool, Cecilia.
You put a tracker on a first-generation Void Hunter? Cecilia, how did you even pull that off? Right when she was saying goodbye to you? I mean, I didn't. Chalky did. Anyway, it got stuck on her while she was distracted.
Cecilia pulls out a compact, high-tech display and swallows nervously.
I'm serious, I didn't mean it. You guys, you all have to back me up. I had zero intention of offending her. None whatsoever. I swear.
You're amazing, Cecilia.
You're amazing, Cecilia. Going up against a first-gen Void Hunter without even flinching. That's our quick-thinking, fearless specialist, Cecilia. I didn't. That's not what happened. Don't twist my words. It was just an accident.
You don't need to panic, Cecilia. I don't think she's hostile toward us. If she were, we'd already be done for.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's true. I mean, she's super strong. She could probably take on 1,000,000 Cecilias solo. Oh, wait! The signal's there! I've got her!
No?
This direction.
No! Why'd it cut out already? Did she find it?
Cecilia, is that thing of yours even legit? Or is it some free promo thingy you picked up?
How would I know? It's my first time using this thing. The fact it worked at all is a miracle.
Tracker's final signal coordinates retrieved. Location, near one of the Persenis companion hollows.
It looks like the signal disappeared because she went into a hollow.
And the signal dropping must mean she went into the hollow. No time to kill later. We move now.
Sorry.
Let's go after her.
I tried to put my arm on the armrest and instantly fell from not actually put, or not fell, but like slipped.
Understood. I'll wake the Sons of Caledon. You guys go ahead, Belle. We'll catch up to you.
Okay. Let's see here. Another time check. I don't know if we want to go that much longer. And by that I mean like fully go into like the story quest and all that, because I do think that will be a time sink. Instead, I think we can probably do some character level ups.
Need a hand?
Promise to tell me if anything's. I'll protect you from.
I'm here, so we're good.
You know, I really like your scent.
See, you're so odd.
Hello?
Rep 2493 at your service.
I'll give you a hand.
Oh, I could level this up. Loading.
Intercept! Leave it to me! Call's not over yet!
Oh no, something fell. Oh, I'll have to look at it later.
Leave it to me! Cut through darkness! Stand down! Wait! Intercept! Seal! Oh, you're away!
I'm so upset that that timed out.
The sword follows my will and winds howl in the heavens! Are you okay? Forward! Leave this to me! This song
is dedicated to the world.
The sword stone. Cut through darkness. Yep. You do that, dear. Boomer. The verdict is
unforgivable.
Premium support. A measure of steel slices the world through. Evil retreats. Blazing arc.
Yay! I didn't really do it properly, but they were overpowered enough that it didn't matter.
Hey! Dial 2 for a chat if you spot an ethereal. Shot! Leave it up to me. Break the ice. Forward. Follow this song.
It's dedicated to the world.
Break. Hey. Hey. Soaring light. Shake. Huh? Call's not over yet. Huh? Cut through darkness. Are you okay? Intercept! Hello?
This is the end for you!
Seal! Break! I'll back you up. Let our soul resonate. The sword follows my will and winds howl in the heavens.
Time to upgrade. I just always go back to Sparkle's
I'll show you
theme
my
song.
real value this time.
It's such a good one. Oh wait, I got lost. Because I'm hearing feedback. I was off key as all get out, but oh well. Okay, I think with that, I may end it here.
I'm here. Need a hand?
That's because there's not much I can do, and I still need to get to bed. And what time is it now? It's past midnight. It's like 12:20, and I should at least get to bed, or attempt to get to bed. So I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you for joining me on my birthday. I appreciate it. And I hope you have a good day, night, wherever you are. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.